So, hello YouTube for the TMGL cast, step number 5. We will follow mostly Mudda, but I'm trying to spec a bit of everyone, as it's also interesting. So yeah, we will start on the first map, which is Pool Party. I can quickly show you the map presentation. Is the fifth time we see this, I believe. So yeah, quick map presentation. Oh wait, it bugged again. It bugged again. Okay. Sorry for a little problem. So yeah, Pool Party, last time we see this map, and then we will have only new maps. When I mean new maps, it wasn't in the first map pack that got out. Perfect. So 20 seconds left and Mudda is ready. You have the extension on the screen, pretty important. You can cheer for Mudda and he will have hearts. At the moment he has only one, so guys, click on you can mouse over the stream, then you will have a little extension, you can click on it, cheer for Mudda, and hopefully he will get more hearts, and it can give him some motivation, so he knows he has people beside him, behind him. I don't know how to say that in English. Anyway, oh, warm-up, opening stage. We have again a warm-up, so maybe some problem for some players. Actually don't have the chat, I do. I will extend the warm-up by 2 minutes for worker. That will be the only extent. The map will start in anywhere at the end of the warm-up. Yeah, apparently worker is lagging and teleporting. That's sad to hear for worker. And oh, important, I haven't talked about it, but this is the current league ranking. Aurel again in first place after losing it in step 2. He's back in the top position. We have Afi in second, Massa, Grenadi, Scrappy, Gwen, Mudda in 7th, not far away from the 5th place. Only some points. We have Pack in 8th, Brand, Carl Jr., Papu, Binks, Spam, Worker, Kappa and Tween, and the ultimate goal I would say for the moment is being in the top 8 for the playoffs. But of course we want to be in the top positions, but top 8 needs to be secured for Mudda. Yeah, Walker, not a lot of points. He's lagging a bit. Apparently it's going good for him. It seems like it's better. So yeah, we'll start in 5 seconds. I don't think the cheers are available on mobile. I don't think so too, I don't know. So yeah, here we go for Mudda. Someone didn't start? Worker didn't start. Yeah, he has some internet problems, I believe. But let's focus on Mudda, actually in the top positions, fighting with Afi for first place. We have Carl Jr. as well. And I don't have the nicknames because there are two. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, Mudda with a great start. Worker is actually still standing at the start. Don't know really what's happening. And Mudda taking the first place in the start of this lap. Pretty good. We have I will talk a bit about the format again. We have 4 maps which will be played in 6 lappers, and then the last map will be played in 2 laps. And we will have a multiplier with rounds to win. You will see this after that. It will give him the same splits as whatever. Anyway, Mudda in second now. Carl Jr. with a better line here. Very outside from Mudda, maybe more speed, doesn't look like. Carl Jr. Gwen, ooh, clipping a bit too much inside for Mudda. Will lose a ton of position sadly, but is only 1.2 away from the first, even more after the next checkpoint. Almost 2 seconds. Hopefully we'll make it to top 8. But we have a great battle in front between the top 1 to 8. Even more, even top 10. Top 10 is only 0.5 away from each other's. You see here who will get more speed. Massa with a very inside line will get maybe overtake by Binks. Yeah, better speed from Binks. This part, Worker actually DNFing the first map because of internet problems. Mudda still in 14th. Not really in a fight with the others. We'll see if he comes back. I'm gonna keep an eye on the difference between Kappa and Mudda. But we are gonna focus on the other teams, the other players for the moment. Have Gwen from Game Ward. Is looking good today, in first place. Step 1, 2 and 3 he wasn't playing at his best, and now he's really pushing it like last week, getting a lot of points. He got 68 points multiplied by 5. He got the 5x last week, so good points. Is now in 6th, P6 I believe. Yeah, in the league ranking. Ooh, and actually, as I was talking about him, he crashed and is now in 14th. So 1 place gain. Wow, all these up places. Gwen lost. What? Afi. Afi clipped and almost flight over the checkpoint. What the fuck? And it is Grenadi, the newcomer of this TMGL, in first place, fighting with the best of the best, which is Carl Jr. Have also Pack in third place. Grenadi lost a bit, not the best speed after this turn, and Scrappy will overtake him. We also have other players here. The gap between top 1 and 8 is so close. Like, you can do a small error and you get... Oof, that was Spam. Spam lost a lot of speed before the free wheel and get, sadly, overtaken by Tween. We also have Kappa and too much outside from Spam. Actually, maybe a bit of frustration. And it is good for us because all of these big fails from Afi, Gwen and Spam will make Mudda get some places and is now in 10th. And Grenadi, which was first 1 lap ago, is now in the red, in 9th. So, must have made another mistake. Yeah, remember to cheer on the extension if you're on PC. Really important. Okay. Mudda only 0.3 from the top 8. Oh, Kappa with the no slide. And Mudda is now in 9th. Only 1 place away. And 1 lap to go. And he might make it. Will we have a respawn? We have back! Back failed! And needed to... It was not even the identity, as Mudda is now in 8th. And he needs to keep it. He has 1 second, 0.4 in front, even overtaking Grenadi here. Now Worker had internet problem at the start. It's not like he's not interested in playing, it's just like he has some problems. Okay, Grenadi keeping that 7th place. Only has Massa in front, 0.2. We go into the last part of this map, last lap as well. Can secure a top 8, which would be good for the points. We'll see the fight in front between Binks and Carl Jr., which is pretty interesting for the final first map. Binks needed, I think, braked, and it will be Bren in 2nd, Binks in 3rd, Scrappy Twin, Massa, Mudda finishing in 7th place, Grenadi in 8th, and then Gwen, Afi, Pack, Bapu, Spam Kappa, Aurel will try to finish. Will he have the time to do it? 11 seconds, yeah, he will have time to collect his 1 point. So, pretty good points from Massa with from Mudda with 7th place, which will give him 16 points. Good first map, to be honest. Only a small mistake, clipping the inside of a turn, a bit greedy, and then safing it with a good pace and coming back, capitalizing on the other's mistake. Pretty good. Okay, we'll go into Vertigo, which is the second map. Oop. It will... I'm sorry for the scene changing. This is the good one, and Vertigo we go. So yeah, this has some pipes identity. Pretty scary. And it's the map I think we saw the most respawns. Have a lot of fails on this one. And we go back into the game. Mudda still 1 hour, guys. Don't forget to cheer. You can cheer every minute, I believe. We have 40 seconds to go. Vertigo we go. Cheer for Mudda in the app, totally. Clicked the extension several times, but nothing went through, I think. Let me check, but normally it should work fine. You don't have to click, you just mouse over and then you click on Mudda. And you cheered for Mudda, you have 1 minute to wait. And we go. Okay, we start this map number 2 with 16 points. He just needs to do top 8 every map and he will have good points to go into the multiplier. Maybe, I think if he has more than 50 points, he goes for 2x, and if he has less, he goes for only 3x, 4x and 5. So we'll see that in the map number 5. And for the moment, good start from Mudda, saving this one. Don't fall off, we had 2 players falling off. Oh wait, even more than that. Massa failed again. Worker is playing. And Kappa will lose a ton of time. We had so many fails. Pack, Carl Jr. Mudda losing sometimes as well. 0.8. But at least didn't respawn. We had 4 respawns. Binks, Worker, Kappa and Massa. Worker not feeling great after his internet problems. It's hard to get in the mood after issues. What is the purpose to cheer? Just to give Mudda some motivations. Seeing that he has some cheers and some hearts. Hard to mentally reset after his disconnect. Yeah, totally. Who was that? Was that Scrappy and Aurel? Actually respawned? We have so many fails, guys. Only top 10 didn't make a big mistake, let's say. But we have already 3 seconds after only 2 laps. 3 seconds between the top 1 and 8. This is something else. This map is something else. Like 2 seconds between the first and the third. Bren and Affy on a very good run. Bren is playing out of his mind right now. And Mudda in the top 8. In the green. This is very good, but he don't have a lot of time. Only about 0.6 between him and the top 9, and he got some good positions. Affy and Grenadi actually lost a lot of time. Especially Affy was in second. I think he must have made a big mistake. And Bren is now leading with the big margin. Oh, wait, what? What did I say? He's now in 13, sadly. Needed to respawn twice, I believe, because when I spec'd him, he was already not in front. Anyway, we now have Mudda in second place, which is really good for us. You need to stop jinxing that. I mean, it's not a bad jinx because, of course, Bren is one of my friends, but Mudda is in second place for Edelweiss, is now in third, but it's how it goes. Maybe I can jinx the others. Papu in first place, actually doing really good this identity, or maybe not. No, it doesn't work. Anyway, good fight between Carl Jr. and Mudda, but I think Carl Jr. had a bad landing after the identity. Mudda taking the first place 1 second away from the first place, taking the second place 1 second away from the first place. Sorry, I missaid it. Mud hack. Mud hack has been activated. Okay, we will have 1 lap to go after this. Maybe Papu can respawn. Nah, he's doing it very safe and it works. And hey, Phoebe, hope you're doing good. No, Massa failed twice the first lap. So I think he got frustrated and just he was dead last with too much time. So maybe he DC'd. I think he's just feeling like maybe he's lagging and restarting his game. So now Mudda is losing some place. He lost one to Gwen, but maybe... Ooh, Gwen! Actually, lost a lot of time hitting the wall, and Mudda is getting back his second place. Papu on the pipe. Ooh, Papu! Don't have a lot of speed actually. Maybe Mudda can come back. Wait. Carl Jr. is back as well. Come on, third place. Very inside. Only the last identity. Papu slowing down a lot. Maybe Mudda can take first. He needs a good landing and it will be third. So close between first, second and third here. Only 0.27 between each others and GG's. It's a third place. Pretty good. 20 points. We will have 36 after only 2 maps. So pretty good. We had sadly Afi was in second place for a long time. I believe the 2 first laps. Sadly dropped. We have Worker trying to come back after his it's his first map for him because he didn't play the last map. And Bren was so good as well, same as Afi, to be honest. They were in front for 2 laps, and now we have the clash time, guys. You can check the total score totally, but you always have it here. At the moment it is Carl Jr. after only 2 maps, 47, which is honestly really good points. And as you know, clash time, you have to type ++ in the chat to accelerate, -- to brake, then left, right, and RS is only for me and mods, so you don't have to care about it. So yeah, ++, and keep in mind that, guys, you have a delay. Oh, there's no multilap. That's interesting. No multilap. So guys, please think of the delay. You can check your delay on the bottom left corner with the chat. Check your delay. Like if you have 10 seconds or 2 seconds, it is a bit different. So just keep in mind that you have to like anticipate what you do. So here we go. We can ++ for the moment. Some players can turn. Yeah, perfect. Really inside, not too much. Okay, and now. Perfect. You're doing good. Doing good. Okay, here. We're just gonna take the CP. Oh, Gwen with a very good line. Okay, a bit of. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Actually in second place now. Bit of right. Not too much. Perfect. Why left, guys? Okay, perfect. And now we enter big pool and we just have to line up. Come on, line it up. Don't turn too much, guys. Anticipate that there are so many people that are gonna. I'm just gonna arrest. There's too many players that tries to line it up. So just, I don't know. Don't ++ and try to get it. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Maybe we can finish this? Okay. That was not bad. We have 2 minutes left. And no one finished for the moment. Okay. ++, guys. Only ++. Don't turn. Don't turn. Just ++. Why are you turning? Okay, maybe. Nah. I think some people tries to screw up intentionally. Yeah, we need to be in the middle. Like just sometimes you just have to stop turning. Okay? Not bad, maybe not too fast. That break. Oh. That was so close. Aurel finished, I believe, yeah. Oh, spam as well? 4 players finished. Yeah, I don't really know what to say, like. The break is not bad. I'm gonna try to break. Oh, wait. Maybe? Just kidding. Ares doesn't work? It didn't work. And this is way too hard. Oh. 10 seconds left. Yeah, it's over. But we were very good. Like we were, I believe, first when we arrived at the last section. It was just too hard to finish. So GG's, guys. I prefer when it's multi-lap, to be honest. Don't know why. Because some when you finish first, like what do you do? Just specking the others? Clash time should affect TMGL standings? Nah. Problem with clash time is that some stream with more than like 2,000 viewers, it is very hard to just finish the map. But here we are not too much, I would say. So it is still possible to play. Who's controlling Scrappy's car? I don't know. I actually asked myself this question for Tween and Scrappy, and I don't know. Maybe it's randomly generated, or maybe he plays. Nah, he doesn't play. I don't know. Actually don't know. One of the Oglus is controlled by Virtual, I believe. Oh yeah, that would be a possibility. Totally. Tween is Virtual. And the other PF? Nah. Maybe Virtual stream is for both, but it's taking some, like, you see what I mean? It's taking half for Tween and half for Scrappy, but we don't know. Kameto with 8k turns into a middle class teacher. Anyway, we go into poolside, a map made by Kaysla, which is this one. Pretty interesting map with some usage of the new water blocks. Perfect. So that was map presentation for Poolside, which will be the third map. We still have 2 maps left, playing in 6 laps, and then we'll switch to the 2 laps. with the new map, Bolt Holes, which will be pretty interesting. Don't forget as well to cheer on the extension. We now have... I haven't check it. It should be easy. Mudda is a known pool speed player. We'll see. He finished second last week on this map, so it could be a very good map for him. Okay, good start. He will go outside here to get as much speed as possible, same as Afi, and then go back in front. Afi with a very good line. No triangle for Mudda, but slow and steady for the moment. Oh, Pack? He goes for that outside line, but didn't pay off this time. He even, I think, touched the wall. Scrappy goes for the water bounce. And Scrappy as well does this line, which is very sick. He goes back to third here with this one. Mudda in 10th, 8th, sorry. But like, there's so many different lines on this map. It blows my mind every time. We don't have any hearts anymore, guys. Thank you, Carries Butters, for the prize. So yeah, actually, Mudda still in P6. We have a lot of players going for the triangle, very inside, no airtime from Mudda. And I want to see Scrappy water bounce, because that is pretty interesting. Now he's almost equal with Grenadi, and he goes for a no slide after that. It's not looking like it pays off a lot, but very interesting lines from Scrappy in the whole map. Water bounce, no slide, and then the drift before the first identity. This is very interesting to see. Okay, a lot of speed from some players because they go very outside in the first turn. And Mudda will be fighting for almost third. Afi with good speed, Gran and Grenadi in first and second, Pack doing good. We'll see if Pack's line is gonna pay off. It was very wide here, a lot of speed, and it pays off. Actually, if done correctly, this saves a lot of time, and he's now in first, thanks to this line. Mudda, very good as well, in fourth. You'll see, for example, Gwen taking the outside, and now with this full speed part comes back in first place, fighting with Pack. And here Mudda goes very outside. There's so much variety. We're fighting with Spam for the fourth place. We have 2 laps to go after this one. Spam doing the drift and Mudda no sliding. Spam a bit more speed after the turn. Okay, we have Bren entering the fight. Actually slide out. Will he have a lot of speed? Doesn't seem like. Spam taking the outside. Will come back to Mudda. Very interesting fight in the front here. Pack and Gwen as well. Yeah, Mudda is looking very good with 2 good maps, and now is not safe in the top 8, but is doing fantastic in 5th. Okay, no slide. It's almost equal. Every lines. There's so many lines that are equal to each other. Okay, Mudda in the last lap is maybe getting Grenadi. Oh, Grenadi is still here. Okay, outside for Mudda. Will it pay off on Grenadi? He comes back, but lost a little bit of time. It's gonna come down to the ending. Just the last identity. Pack holding that first place, went in second. But for third place, it's gonna be so close between Spam, Grenadi and Mudda. Okay, entering the last identity. Pack still in first. Gwen, Spam, Grenadi. Who will have most speed? It will be Grenadi. And the top 5 won't change. We have Massa. Aurel sadly made a mistake and losing his 8th position and very good points. 18 points from Mudda. Back in first, Gwen, Spam, Grenadi, Mudda, Massa, Afi, Tween, Aurel, Scrappy, Bran, Kappa, Papu, Worker, Carl Jr. and Binks. Carl Jr. with 47 points, only gaining 1 point on this third map. Could we do a poll to find out who's French and who's an English speaker in this chat? It's not like for what? Well, I think it would be like 90%. 90 would be English. Okay, we go into the fourth map, which is Launchpad. We saw this map last week. Mudda took 3x last week. I do have a little presentation here. This is Launchpad. There is some lines that are gonna be interesting because Gwen last week was the only one doing an outside line at the start, and you will see it is interesting. And we go back to the game. Can we see maybe Gwen on the... Nah, he's too far. I'm wondering if players kept... Pretty sure they kept their lines because it was almost the same for Gwen. Didn't really pay off that much. Like here, Gwen goes very high and then has a lot of speed on this part. Yeah, he's training this part. Anyway, Mudda still one hard, guys. Come on, keep cheering. Are they all cutting on the last lap. No, it's not faster. Like 99% of the time, it is not faster. It's only if you get the smallest zoop on the floor when you arrive. Like it's too hard to be consistent. Okay, Mudda on the ice. He's doing fantastic on this start. With third place, Gwen, a lot of speed out of this turn. Afi in second. We have Mudda, Papu coming back in third. Very good start for the moment from Mudda. And wait, haven't seen that, but actually Mudda is in first overall in this step. I haven't spotted that. Yeah, we couldn't take a look at Gwen's line. And I'm pretty sure he's the only one to do this. Maybe Scrap? Nah, he goes inside. Let's keep our eyes on Mudda here. Actually on third place. Kappa trying. Doesn't work. Afi, less speed. Little drift from Mudda. Okay, Gwen performed insanely good on this map last week. I'm not surprised to see him in first position at the moment. Afi, less speed. Can Mudda take... Oh, Gwen! Needs to double respawn, and Mudda is actually taking the first place. On the fourth map, Kappa 0.1 away. Can Mudda take first place? On this map he has 4 laps to go. Come on, go Mudda. Taking a bit of sand, but it doesn't really impact. Good ice slides. 0.5. I'm speccing the players behind him to really see if he gets sometimes. Okay, Mudda. Another identity. 4 to go after before. 3 to go after this one. Really well done. Okay. Binks, bit more outside. Let's say maybe has more speed than Kappa for the second place. We have a 0.7. 0.7. And he has the best lap. Maybe he can do a perfect, which would be 27 points. 25 for the first place and 2 points added for the best lap. That would be good points. But that's still 0.7 in front. He's playing out of his mind. 69 in lap time. Come on. This identity. Very good. Okay. That was a bit outside, but he recovered. 0.5. Kappa had a good identity. He comes back. Maybe. 0.7 away again. Okay, 2 laps to go. 2 identities to go. But it's looking like he's in the zone. Okay, he almost clipped. And 1 second. 1 second. 1 whole second in front of Kappa. But we see that it's only 2.5 seconds away from top 8, so 1 respawn and he's out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, 0.8. Kappa goes very inside, 0.6, but he has way less speed, so he will go back to 0.9. Come on, Mudda. Calm and steady for the last lap. He was first from the beginning. Almost. Little drift here. Right, left. 1 second, 0.1. Come on, the last identity. Just save the last identity. 1 second. Just safe. It works. Second ring works. And Mudda will take first place in the 4th map. 25 points, sadly didn't get the fastest lap. But 25 points, guys. And will lead with 79 points. Before going into the multiplier map, which is the new map, bolt holes. Perfect. Perfect. Very good points. And now that he has more than 50 points, he will go for 2x, I believe. He needs to... Now it's time for 5x, guys. Calm down. I'm pretty sure he goes for 2x with this point. Anyway, we go into bolt holes. The new map. Take a look. We have a lot of full speed parts on this map, which is good for us and for Mudda, as he's a main full speed player. He was, at least. Perfect. Mudda here, 79 points. He must be so happy. Even if he doesn't get a multiplier, he will be happy with his performance for sure. He's still a monster in FS, just not a robot anymore. Yeah, he was like, we were even wondering if he was cheating. He was too good in TMNF in full speed. Like he had 0.4 of a second, like in front of the second Daddy-Mania. That was too hard to believe. Anyway, we see this map, the identity, you need to be very precise. And Mudda is feeling good on this map, at least on the warm-up. I'm not sure in this season if we have a cash prize for a map win. Ooh. Who was that? Early on, Massa failing his first turn. Okay, Mudda going for 2x, I believe, or maybe trying to see what is the other space. Okay, very good Neo slide. Everybody is playing so good here. We only have 0.1 between him and the first place, and he's in 7th. Like, what is that? This is insane to watch. So many players. Rumor has it Carl Jr. has a secret line. What would it be? I want to see that. But maybe he keeps it for the 5x? Like if really his lines, his secret line pays off? Nah, I think he goes for any multiplier. Ooh! Who was that? That was Afi again? Okay. Anyway, is that the secret line? Just kidding. Oh, Mudda failed as well. We're gonna keep an eye on Mudda on Pack for the moment. In 2nd place. Kappa, only 26 points. Will he take the 2x? I do believe so. I don't think we will see any DNF in TMGL. Did we ever see a DNF? I think Gwen did that last week. I think so. Yeah, of course we saw Scrappy as well. Did that on I don't remember. Binks? That's possible. Anyway, Kappa took the 2x. He will have 52 points after this step number 5. Did you record the new map discovery? Of course. Okay, we go into the 2nd round of the map 5. Mudda did good in the start of the last round, so could be possible that he gets a 1st place, which would be good points. Of course, we want him to have a better multiplier than 2. But that's up to him. It goes very inside with a Neo slide here. Needs good speed after this quarter pipe. Very good one, fighting with Scrappy for the 1st place. Good transition on the dirt. Have Binks in 2nd place. Okay, the wall ride. Mudda keeping that 1st place. Twin very inside, but less speed. Pack. Okay, Mudda goes for a very straight line. Wicked, but didn't pay off, sadly. Ooh, who was that? That was Binks, but he has not the good line. Bit same as Evan in the TMGL Challenger. 10-10 style. Yeah, that was a good front flip, but sadly I don't know why he goes forward. He should go diagonal. Maybe he tried to save and goes only diagonal for the last lap. Maybe he doesn't know that it is faster. He deserves a multiplier for that sick front flip. If there were freestyle points, I'm pretty sure Mudda would have get it with this. So 2nd round here, and it is a very good fight between Afi, Pack and Carl Jr. Grenade as well in 4th. Pack a bit too much, he clipped and lost some time, and it will comes down to the end. Carl Jr., Afi, Carl Jr. with a better drift. Afi going diagonal, and he gets more speed out of this. And it might be why he gets the first place, honestly. Wait. Afi, 30 points is... But he gave... He gave it to Grenadi. Was that a good... That's hard to say because he could have denied. Maybe Grenadi would have taken it. I think that's not too bad actually because... Well, who was... Massa again? What is he doing? The thing is that if Afi took the 2x, maybe Grenadi would have get a 5x. So you are... By doing that, he's sure that Grenadi takes a multiplier less than 3, you know. So Grenadi can't have more. Yeah, that's a way of thinking, but it was too close to know that Grenadi was the one getting pack and spam, doing the same fail as Hydra in the Challenger. If you remember. Actually, Gwen leading. Mudda made a mistake, 0.6 behind. Okay, good by the 3 players here. Gwen, Bran and Tween. Ooh, Tween slided? Had a slide that cost him some time, and Gwen and Bran are fighting here. Ooh, Gwen tried to go very low airtime. Sadly he clipped, but didn't lose too much time. He's still 0.5 away, still in the fight. But Bran can have a 2x here. Oof, that was very close to the edge. Tween, very low airtime here as well. Very low in the roll ride. More speed for Tween. More speed for Tween again, going in diagonal, and will get more speed than Bran. Again. We see... It's like I generally don't know why players are going forward. Maybe to save, but it's not that... Whatever. It's... I'm surprised to see players going forward here. Because, okay, it's for saving, but you are losing too much time. If you have, let's say, 0.3 of a lead, yeah. Because the other line is way riskier, it is faster by 0.2. Why not do it if you are in a close fight? And honestly, at their skill, it is not that risky to do it diagonal. It's not that hard. I don't want to say like I could do it, but they are used to do this kind of hard lines. Hoping someone else will fail. You don't have that mentality when you are playing. You're not... When you are first, you are not saying like, oh yeah, maybe the others will fail. You're like, they are gonna go crazy and I have to go crazy because of it. But like, I don't know. Like Carl Jr. is losing his first place only because he's not going diagonal. This map's weird. People are mostly failing on the start and not on the identity part. That was what I was talking about during my map discovery. I was saying that it's mostly a pace map, and like this, for me, this low airtime jump is harder than the actual identity. Even the Neo slide to go inside line, like yeah. Pack in the last lap, Carl Jr. 0.3. Like now, Pack has 0.3 ahead. Sorry. So now he can save and go. Okay, he needs to go insane. Carl Jr. went forward and will lose. Worker taking 2x. Like we see so much time that players are losing their multiplier because of their forward strat. I don't know, it's so weird. Okay, let me just do this. Wait, they are too close to each other. Okay, here is perfect. Come on guys, just taking some screenshots. Don't mind me. Perfect. Okay, where is Mudda? 0.3. Okay, we go into the 3x, so that would be insane for Mudda to have a 3x. He couldn't get a 2x. Maybe the pace of the players is really surprising, but he has already a good points, like 79. He would be happy, I believe, but we need more. Okay, he goes forward, but there are... Okay, I think, I mean, that's hard to say because it must be too much pressure, and so they are failing it. But it's not a hard line. I don't know, guys. Should take off the player's name. We don't see it on the thumbnail. Yes, you do. Otherwise, it's a normal screenshot one. No, I prefer to have the thumbnails. The player's tag. Yeah, only 3 players in the same second for a 3x. Before, for 2x's we had like so close fights. And RL DNF'd. Carl Jr. is still playing. And we go into Gwen to see, will he get his 3x for a total... That wasn't on purpose. I'm sure that wasn't on purpose. Oh my goodness. You had 0.5, I believe. Happens. I didn't jinx him. I was picking the first place and sometimes they fail. It's not even a jinx. Tony Hoaxtra? He tried to finish in turtle for the style points. But it's still Mudda with his wicked front flip that has the freestyle points. Ooh, Gwen failed, dropped down to 9. Mudda needs this. I don't know if he has the pace to go for a 4x or 5x. He's doing good, but he's always in the third, fourth. You know what I mean? Hopefully he will do it, but okay, we saw Afi failed. Point 4 behind. I'm gonna go spec a bit of the front player. Why is Massa always doing this? Massa is cursed every time. Like we had 6 rounds and I've seen him do that 3 times now in the same section. You love flying. Okay, Pack has 0.5 of a lead. That's gonna be hard to get. We also have RL in the wheels. Okay, good speed from Mudda. Maybe more speed on the send here than RL. Good speed drift. Okay, RL failed, but Pack is too far scrappy in second, and Pack will get the 3x and will get then 150 points and is now leading this step. We go in the step ranking. We have Pack. But we now have 4x. Yeah, Afi didn't take the 2x. That's right. But we saw sometimes player not taking the multiplier, and then like I think the biggest example is Otak in TMGL Challenger. He didn't take 3 times the 2x and 3x, and he didn't take, at the end, he didn't take any multiplier. So that's something that can happen. And as we see, Afi didn't take the 2x and is now 0.3 behind the first place, which is Gwen. We will have 2 rounds left. I mean, we counting this one. We have the 5x after this one. Okay. Gwen still in the lead. Very good line. Wanna see Gwen's ending. This time he jumps correctly to the left, not landing on the border. And 1 lap to go. Sadly, Mudda failed. He's too far, but I don't think it would have changed anything because at the moment Gwen is playing out of his mind. The biggest thing we could see is Gwen, like Gwen DNF for 4x. That would be historic. But it would never happen. There's no way. There's no way he does that. Bing's 0.3. But he could fail the last jump, as he already did last round, or yeah, it was last round. It was Binks in backward. Okay, Gwen, last jump this time is making it oh, blah, blah, safe, and it will be 4x for Gwen. It will be 200 points, and it is now the time for Mudda with his 79 points to go full beast mode. Come on. Last spot, he needs the 5x. The gears are doing good on this plastic stone. What do, guys? It's still a good why what? So you think I jinxed him because I was specking him because I'm the Edelweiss? Like, guys. Anyway, it's not finished. I think it's finished. Of course I jinxed him. Yeah, I know you're joking, but sometimes it just always my fault. Okay, Binks and Scrappy. We also have Carl Jr. Okay. Carl Jr. is dead. Oh, what? Carl Jr. not dead. Okay, Binks in first place, but Carl Jr. is now 0.7. Ooh, Spam was so close to the wall. We only have 4 players left playing. Binks, Scrappy. Ooh, Scrappy with a good transition here on the quarter pipe. Good Neo slides. Binks is still in first. 45 points. He could win the step here with his multiplier. Okay. Identity is coming up. Binks for Easy Dream. Scrappy, good speed on the Identity. Going diagonal, not releasing. And the last jump will decide. Will Binks take his 5x? Perfect jump, and it will be Binks. Really happy for him because he doesn't have a lot of points. Taking a 5x now, will ranking him up. That's fantastic. That's not that fantastic because he goes in front of Mudda, but I'm happy for him still. And it's deserved. He played really good on the last map. Had some good points. Sadly, Mudda with 79 points did not get a multiplier. So this is the final standings after 5 steps. We do have Grenadi in first place, taking RL's first place. So he takes it back because he was after step 3, I believe. He was in first place. So 683 points. Mudda played really well. Totally. Why did Bren skid? I don't know, man. Maybe he just left. I know it's not authorized, but where was the secret line? Don't know. How many steps programmed? It is 8 in total before playoffs. So yeah, Ling ranking: Grenadi, Aurel, Gwen, Massa, Afi, Pack, Binks, and Mudda. Mudda sadly lost one position, but the thing is that he's not far away from the 6th place, so it's not that big of a deal. A multiplier today would have been really good, but he's in 8th. We have Scrappy, though, not far away. Papu, Bran, Carl Jr., Tween, Spam, Kappa, and Worker. And we do have 2 hearts, guys. Congrats. Does the ranking in qualifiers have any impact? The seeding, you mean? Pretty sure it does, yeah. Of course. And we do have a cash prize at the end of the league. At the end of the step 8, we do have a cash prize for top 8. I think so. There is more information in the rulebook. Thanks as well for YouTube to have watched this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my English, and sorry for small mistakes I do. But thank you for watching, and see you Sunday.